we got to talk about some Chicago stuff. If you're not from Chicago, stick around. If you're just interested in Chicago stuff, stick around. If you're one of my trolls, stick around, because I know you can't quit me, but we need to talk about this.
Okay, Chicagoans or people that have spent time in Chicago chime in. I made a TikTok like a year ago making like a frozen deep dish pizza and talking about how as a native Chicagoan that lives on the East Coast, I always miss deep dish pizza, and I was trying this frozen one to see if it was any good. It wasn't that great. But so my agenda whenever I'm back in Chicago is like I have to get deep dish pizza. But whenever I post about it, all the Chicagoans are up in my comments like, Chicagoans don't eat deep dish pizza. We eat tavern pizza. Am I not a Chicagoan? Am I not a child of Chicago? When I was growing up, we rotated. So, like, sometimes we would order deep dish pizza, and it would be sometimes from, like, the big chain places like Luminati's and Giordano's and Gino's or whatever. But then we also had, like, more local places. My favorite place closed, like, a while ago. But, like, my favorite deep dish pizza place growing up was, like, just, like, a one-off. So sometimes we would get that deep dish pizza, and sometimes we would get tavern pizza. Like, this cut in squares, you know? So, like, I grew up with a very diverse pizza portfolio, you know what I'm saying? But I never, like, felt like I wasn't supposed to claim deep dish pizza. Because everybody says, like, oh, it's for the tourists. But I'm like... But I grew up in Chicago, and I was eating deep dish pizza, like, and I loved it. It was always my personal favorite. So I'm curious from other Chicagoans, like, do you do this with deep dish pizza? Do you think it's just for tourists? Do you eat deep dish pizza? Are you tavern pizza for life? What's the deal?
Okay, so let's get the obvious out of the way first. Diverse Pizza Portfolio was the name of my Naked Ray Gun cover band in '98. Having said that and getting that out of the way, yeah, people who are born and raised in and around the city of Chicago rarely eat deep dish pizza on the regular. I was born and raised in the near west suburbs, spent my whole life in and out of Chicago, lived in Chicago, lived in the burbs, back and forth, the whole shooting match. Spent some time in southern Indiana, obviously, spent some time on the road, but have been a Chicagoland native my entire life. I don't know anybody that orders deep dish pizza on the regular or even on the every now and again. It's always in a rare fucking occasion where there's some party somewhere that somebody wanted deep dish pizza, or family or friends come in from out of town and they want that deep. They want, oh, it was the Chicago pizza. All right, here you go. It's a thin crust tavern style pizza. Yeah, I don't know anybody that, like, on a fucking Tuesday when they don't want to order pizza says, hey, get a deep dish. That's tourism food. That's the shit that people outside the Chicagoland area think everybody inside. See, people outside the Chicagoland area think that everybody that lives in and around Chicago has like a dick mustache, is wearing the aviator sunglasses, the old fucking Zumba pants. Everybody talks like this and eats deep dish pizza. How you doing? No. You guys were the rarity. That's what fucking tourists eat.